EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's caught. Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
First down, Raven. Hey, report.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. You look at this Steeler defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Jackson now. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Play action. Now Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
And he'll go right back to Andrews. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Dillon now off the option. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Steelers 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Striker, 3-3.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
On the return is Jones.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 53 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Steelers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you. Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Throw caught by Flowers. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Jackson. Dancing to his left. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. From the gun, Jackson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
That one into the hands of Flowers. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal. 17-0 our score. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. Now 2nd and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
They give to Dillon out of the gun.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers
from 6 yards away.
And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Steelers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Mitchell again.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there.
With his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have opened the lead up to 30.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Steelers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. That's caught by Mingo, right side. And he'll be out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Dillon will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the route is on here in this first half.
Next to score, Ravens 38, Steelers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Pickett. That one down the field for Freiermuth.
And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
He's going to go deep for Beasley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down now, Felts. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And this is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
36 yards.
And the Steelers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Boswell good with the extra point. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Hey, middle. And the Raven first down.
Again, Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, report.
Now it's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Second down at the Steelers 14-yard line.
Now it's Jackson.
He completes this one to Mingo.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Middle.
To throw again is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out and take pride in your work and try and put something together here in the second half.
Second down, here's Pickett.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed.
Well, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Roquan Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Pickett back to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
And oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Jackson. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Jackson.
That'll be caught downfield by Morton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
But you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Jackson, option right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result. And, Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Yo. Go right here. You at X.
To throw is Jackson.
And he is into the end zone for a Jackson, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Steelers 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be.
Let's go.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Here's Pickett.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
At the 23-yard line.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's got it reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. That one down the field for Freiermuth.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
43 rail. Steel, black. Claws red. Ready.
Off the play fake, Mariota. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
560.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flushed out right.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
3rd and goal, Mariota.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Charles are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Back to throw, Pickett.
Shakes off the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Trenton Simpson
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
They'll set up a throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Flush to his right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. 2nd down and 8.
22 needle. Black ultra. Smash. Red.
Mariota here to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And That's good for a gain of 6, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Let's go now. Clock, 10.
Now Mariota. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Mitchell trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 68, Steelers 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw here pulled in by Beasley.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
One final shot for Pickett.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Ravens,
they continue their winning ways as they